folks, welcome back here to the final round of the 6th annual Weapons of Grass Destruction, brought to you by Dynamic Disc. It's the final 9 time we have seen Jared Neal lose a 5-stroke lead. Cam now up 3, so that battle is waging. We head into our final holes. I am Dustin Murray, once again joined by Josh Coghill as we head into hole 10, which we know can be a very high risk, high reward type hole with a lot of danger.
Yeah, a ton of danger on this hole. You have the pond everywhere to the left. Where the drone is flying, you actually want to land on the right side fairway. You want to push your first shot as far and straight as you can. For the players who want to attack for eagle, you're going to try to land it as close to the water. With a water carry for your second shot, landing in this area to take the eagle. So we'll see how aggressive they get.
Yeah, and Jared, worth noting, he has eagled it both rounds so far. Whereas we've seen Cam, I believe, birdie it once and maybe part it once. Maybe birdied it both rounds. Not quite sure. So point is, there's a chance maybe for Jared to get a stroke back on this hole if he plays it to his normal level.
Yeah, Cam threw a forehand, got maybe a fortunate kick towards the pond there. Cole looks like overturned. This is way overturned. Yeah, it's bad mistake from Cole. He's, with the way that he threw that shot, he's playing for eagle on this hole.
Yeah, as we see Jared Neal hanging out the forehand over the water, needs to get back in a hurry. Oh no!
Oh no! Mistake again from Jared. Good shot, maybe a little bit bad result.
Yeah, it was right there on the edge of and right what he wanted. And again, worth noting that 6 strokes on the last 3 holes of the front 9, so already on a bit of a doozy of a run, and this kind of just adds to it. That's eagle definitely out of the picture now.
Yeah, Jared's the type of player he could surprise someone with a throw-in, so we'll see if he can save the eagle. You don't hear that much.
Jeremy Vaughan here throwing a nice shot across the water. Obviously, if you're trying to play safe away from that water, you can definitely get kind of caught up in these woods. It's kind of one of the other issues that players have to face on this hole. As we see Cam getting...
Catch a skip.
Oh! That's twice he's done that now.
Yep. Good shot from Cam. That's going to put him in prime position to take a birdie. Being across the water into and safe, it's almost a guaranteed.
Jared still attacking towards the basket despite the early OB. And he gets way on up there, but there's a bit left.
Yeah, he'll have a little bit of an obstructed putt. Cole, hits a tree, leaves it a little inside.
This looks fun.
Yeah, it looks like a lot of trees in his way, but he's not that far from the basket.
Just a little to the right, yeah. And just pitching up. His birdie here.
Yeah, I believe that's going to be another stroke for Cam. Cole giving this a run. Oof. Don't know if that stayed in bounds or not.
Yeah, it will be another stroke for Cam if Jared does not make this putt from the woods. It's a lengthy putt. Oh, that one catches the basket. Sticks. Bid here, Jared.
It looks like he may have a ceiling.
Yep. Oof. Caught a little bit of branches. Drop him, and that is going to be a Cam. That'll put him now 4 ahead, I believe.
Yeah, there's still some tough holes left, so this one's definitely not over.
No, certainly not. As you said, plenty of difficult holes. You got 12, 17, and 18 face, which are all 3 top 5 difficulty on the day and throughout pretty much the whole course of the tournament. So definitely some opportunities out there. Cam get his bird, extending that by another stroke.
I can't tell if Cole... I'm going to say Cole probably stayed inbounds just to how thick that grass is there.
I think he just, that was his lie, All grass, but gets his putt nonetheless. I see him fishing a disc out the water. So he did go out. Man, and knock him down a few pegs. Jeremy Vaughan is definitely starting to really secure a powerful position in his own right there. at
Yep,
third right
yep.
now.
So we're going into hole 11. It's par 5. This is probably, you have the stats, I want to say probably the second hardest hole, second or third.
11?
Yep, hole 11.
That's actually played as 6th, I think.
Wow, really, that's surprising. So on this hole, it's a very demanding tee shot again, straight as you can throw it. You cannot go left or right into the rough here. Just a hard tee shot. If you land in the right spot, there's a chance for an eagle as well on this hole.
Yeah, it played 0.2 far on the day as we see Cam with the box here throwing one. Looked a little high at first, but it drops down and makes the corner. Gets caught up a little bit though in this left side of the fairway.
Yeah, he got way down the fairway, so he should be okay with that shot.
He's been pretty aggressive on this hole throughout the tournament, and down there for sure on this one as we see a nice rip from Jeremy Vaughan, but catches that ceiling. Where's that gone? Okay. A little low.
Yeah, a little low. Hits a root. He's still in the fairway, so he can get around the corner from where he's at.
Oh, throwing a nice little flex here right up the middle, catching a good skip up. It's past Cam and a little bit more towards the fairway, so I feel like he's not as obstructed.
Yeah, he may have a chance to throw an aggressive forehand to get up the hill.
Alt forehand roller play here for Jeremy Vaughan to try to get around the corner. He's going to get caught up yet again.
Yeah, that's what this course does. You try to get too aggressive, and it's going to bleed strokes away.
Alt shot there, but at least around the corner finally will be Jared. We see a long stretch out here for Cam.
Yeah, and I think for Cam here, he's just trying to put himself in position to save the par at least.
Right. Looks like he's done that. Pretty much the best he could have done from where he was. And Cole with a good opportunity here. Skip one up there.
Yep. To be where Cole just landed in 2 shots, he should have a fairly easy birdie look.
Yeah, it does seem that way. Just a pitch out here for Jeremy Vaughan taking his medicine, and now he'll take his forehand approach. Skip it up the hill. Gets a nice flare. Gets up there. Not bad.
Yeah, in position to save his par on this hole.
Getting up to the green in his own right. Trying to get up, save his par. A chance to do so.
Looks like it's rolling. Sit down. Yep. Circle's edge putt for Cam.
Cole just taking the quick approach to get up there to get his birdie. Too many of those on this day.
Yep, there's Jeremy making another solid putt from circle's edge.
Go Cam. Something happened here with the putter. It's going to hit the basket and fall down, but a chance to get his par. Cole knocking in his birdie. Well done. Played the hole very well, especially that tee shot.
And here's Cam, not taking any damage. As long as he stays par or better on the rest of the holes, that's all he's really looking for at this point.
Jared actually has a chance for birdie with this putt. Indeed, he does. It gets him a stroke back. Well done there. Again, not too many birdies. Alrighty, and welcome back. I quickly wanted to go back to hole 11 because Trevor Abbey eagled it. by the way. Huge accomplishment there. We had a few birdies, Cole and Jared Neal, and then, of course, we had Daniel Philly, Josh Coghill, which is you, and then Oliver Richardson get the birdie there as we head into hole 12, which is another doozy. This played as the most difficult hole in the day.
Yeah, relative to par, this one's extremely hard to get the birdie on. It's just a very demanding tee shot again, but except for this one, there's a blind landing zone, so once the disc crosses that hill, you really don't know where it's going to land. Once you get to the bottom of the hill, you have a forehand that you want to throw through this gap that the drone is currently flying through.
Yeah, we're throwing this hole on the day, played almost a full stroke over par. It was .97, so it was playing really difficult on the day. See an early one there. Get knocked down for Jared Neal. Cole, though, throwing a nice one.
Yeah, Cole, that's a little short of exactly where you want to be. He'll have a tough forehand. Cam looks like he's throwing this maybe down the middle. Couldn't see.
Hard to tell. As we see Jeremy Vaughan now up. And he's been really solidifying that third position thus far. Looks like a nice tee shot. Getting just that gentle fade that he wants. Maybe a little high, though, and yeah, he's going to get caught up there.
Yeah, he'll be in the similar situation as Cole. This is a tough spot for Jared. This is not what you want to do on this hole.
Patent pending on the edge like this shallow up the fairway is not what you want at all. And that's going to be two left, it looks like. That got caught up in there somewhere.
Yeah, same for Cam. Cam's in a tough situation here as well. But it's able to get out the gap.
Yeah, stays in the middle as well, so definitely should be able to get the par out of this. Jared trying to smash one out there, and well, he has done that.
Yeah, I think he just found a gap, closed his eyes, and threw it as hard as he could to try to get a look.
Jeremy trying to get out this gap. Looks like he has a lane to do so here.
Coming, yep, just shy. That's the tree that you want to beat coming in on that forehand angle.
And we see Cole. Do here. Flex forehand. No, two flexed.
Yeah, just turned over just enough. I was saying you want to go to the inside of that last tree. It's hard to push the backside and still land the disc inbounds.
And almost joined him. Stays in. Cam has had several close calls throughout this round.
Yeah, he's been flirting with OB. I think he only has one OB stroke so far, so he's keeping him in bounds.
Difficult putt here for Jeremy with the seal in front of him like this. Somehow find a way to poke through. Oh, that was close bit. Oh, man. That might have. Putt there from Cole, that on top of the OB.
Yeah, Cole's having a tough round. Just stuck on that circle's edge. Can't really find the groove he's looking for.
And in the meantime, able to knock in that par putt. Again, I don't know where Jeremy Vaughan was at, if he got in the water or not.
Yeah, it looks like Can't tell if that's his disc. Yeah, no, it looks like he was dry.
Okay, well, that's good. In that case, he would also be able to knock in a par here. Which he's going to accomplish. Almost bounce back out. Does stay back in there, though. Good par there for him. Cole Neal, unfortunately, take a bogey here. Yeah. Same with Jared. So Cam takes another stroke back. So now 4 ahead heading into hole 13. Break this one down for him.
Yeah, another par 4. Pretty stock shot off the box. You just got to hit this opening gap here. You want to throw a soft hyzer going up the hill to the left, land somewhere in this area. That basket that you see to the left is actually not the basket we're playing to. It's the second one in this gap.
Gotcha.
So your landing zone and then the straight putter shot.
In that steep hyzer shot off the tee from Cam. It gets a little bit hung up. Also do want to give a shout out to Sean Portilla, who was the only birdie on hole 12 on the day. Watch. done as we see Jeremy Vaughan hanging this one out wide right. He's going to get caught up.
Yeah, that's going to be tough for Jeremy to score the birdie from that position. This looks... Yep, if he beats that tree, it's a perfect shot.
At least it does settle back in the center of the fairway, so he does have some room to work with there. Cole also getting a favorable kick back out into the center. Ooh.
Yeah, I'm kind of going back door at it. I don't really know where he is compared to the basket.
Yeah, hard to tell, but I definitely know that he's in some woods there, that's for sure, so may have a difficult approach. That one just doesn't get turned quite enough to stay in the fair. Vaughan. Big chance here for Jared. Great.
Yeah, it looks like he executes the shot. Yeah, seeing Cam kind of out of position, Jared throws a nice shot there to put himself in position to score.
Yeah, the only scary thing is I'm not sure what tree obstructions he may have on the putt. I couldn't really tell how it settled, so he may have something in his way to make that putt difficult. Hole getting caught up as well here. About forehand here for Jeremy Vaughan. Well executed. Yes, well done.
Perfect shot there from Jeremy.
Oh, it's still some work to do. That's where it needs to be. Yes, well done. Oh.
Looks like there's a small gap. Maybe Cam can punch through.
Definitely not easy. Ugh, not quite. A little short. And yeah, this is what I was thinking, that this might be a problem. See if he can somehow stretch out and straddle this thing in. Oh, just a little low. It's unfortunate. He will still get the par, however.
It looks like Cam's in a similar situation, maybe a little bit closer.
Yeah, it does seem like they have basically swapped spaces here. Maybe he's not quite as tight against it, but he still misses low as well. Oh, no. So that's a stroke back now for Jared Neal, I believe. It'll shrink the gap back to 3, if I'm not mistaken. See everyone else clean up. Jeremy also getting the par there.
Yep. Cam taking the only bogey on the hole there. He had a decent approach shot. I thought his putt kind of got away from him a little bit.
This is one of those ones that you absolutely want to get here. Very stock kind of spike hyzer forehand for these players, so you have to contend with a bit of a slope.
Yeah, you want to throw the shot high and inside a little bit more than you think. If you end up 10 feet left of the basket, that's where the disc hit. It's going to end up probably 20 feet after the roll.
So Jeremy Vaughan looking to stall one out there and bring it back in, and went over the basket and into the woods. We'll see what kind of look he has.
Yeah, the only real mistake on this hole is leaving it short. Did you see?
That looks good.
Yep.
Well within circle one there. Out there. Nice shot. That is stuck.
Yeah. That's perfect.
Great for him. Up next, floating one up there. Also a little bit deep. May have got hung up in something, but probably still has a good putt there. Oh, no. Little wide right from Mr. Vaughan. Settle for a par on this one. What does Cam have here? Is he going to have to get to a knee or something?
Yeah, it looks like just a little bit of a low ceiling. He may have to throw his putt a little bit with a little bit more pace to get it there quicker instead of floating it in. But
you know, maybe a little bit of hyperbole for me. That seemed like that was pretty standard for him. Maybe a little bit of a straddle, but you know, trying to add a little bit of drama to this, I guess, as we see Jared looking to get his birdie as well to, again, just kind of maintain chance to catch Cam and sit within 3 with that.
See Jeremy cleaning up and Cole tap in for the birdie as well.
This is going to put us into hole 15, 730 foot par 4. Kind of plays in the middle of the pack as far as difficulty goes.
Yeah, this one's to me, this is the prettiest hole in the course. You get to open up on your drive to see how far down the fairway you can get. Shot is just throw something as straight and far as you can again. Land somewhere in this area, and then you have a forehand approach to the basket. If you want to get hyper aggressive, you can try the roller to get as far down the fairway as possible.
This is one of those situations now with 4 holes left to play and Cam up 3. He just needs to kind of stay in cruise control, and Jared needs to attack everything.
Yeah, with that many strokes and this many holes, you leave it up to Jared to catch Cam. You don't want Cam to bleed away strokes, so force Jared to throw good shots.
Blast one up there, but I'm not sure what kind of placement he's got. Both on a nice turnover here, leaking towards our catch Cam, but fading out just in time. Well done there by Cole.
Yeah, that's a good shot by Cole.
Cam just, again, making sure he stays focused and just, puts it in play is really the main thing, as he's going to one out there to the right, and again, it looks like it's fading just when it needs to. Yes, sir.
Dead straight from Cam there. That's going to put him in a good position.
What he really needs to do is just kind of match the opposition at this point. As we see Jeremy Vaughan, that looks a little high, but makes it through. Nice play as well. So our whole card really not too shabby on this one.
Yep, good draws from everyone off the box. That looks like a good line from Cam.
Would be right. That is right there below the basket, so a big chance for birdie for him. Pressure now on Jared, you have to feel like, to match that. Competition.
Yeah. Jeremy throwing a good shot as well, so far the card's playing the hole well. Cole's in a great spot to try to score as well, so we'll see how his shot ends up.
The forehand out there, pretty nice. Gets up there, up to the circle as well. Maybe a chance for a star frame here. Hadn't seen too many of those. Here we go. We finally see Jared's lie, and yeah, it looks like he's definitely got a line to the basket.
Yeah, he'll have a little bit of a flex. He may be just a little bit too far left.
Oh, that's overturned. Does get back, though. Still a long putt.
Yeah, and he's circle 2, but not outside of putting range, so there's still hope.
Gotta knock this one in, you feel like. That's short. And so if Cam birdies this, that'll put the lead to 4 with 3 holes left to play, and it almost feels out of reach with considering how well everyone kind of plays hole 16. And yeah, there it is. Big putt from Cam to extend that lead.
Yeah, nice big clutch putt there from Cam, being circle's edge and knowing the situation.
Oh, no.
Yeah, that one probably should have stuck. I'm going to say good putt to Cole on that one.
Yeah, that's unfortunate, as we do see Jeremy Vaughan here with a chance to get his birdie. He'll be able to sink it in. Again, Jeremy's been playing a heck of a round to kind of solidify a top position. Certainly out of reach for first, but really, keep himself in that top 4. All right, Cole having a little fun.
Getting fancy, I see you.
Doing it for the coverage, doing it for the fans. Maybe a little mental warfare going on there. Jeremy Vaughan at 9 under?
This point, it looks like the top 3 are pretty sealed up.
Yeah. I'm not sure what the chase card has done in this particular situation, but as we head into hole 16, again, this is kind of the false fairway. Why don't you tell me about this hole?
Yeah, hang out. No one really takes the gap the drone's flying through.
Can't imagine why.
Yeah, a lot of trouble. But you want to throw a big forehand out to the left, just spike it in somewhere near the basket.
I'm going to play some yard darts. Or lawn darts. Can't remember what it is. Lawn darts?
I think it's lawn darts.
Sure.
This should be parked. A little short. That's typically the line.
should be fine. Definitely puts him well within birdie putt range. We see Jeremy Vaughan looking to match that with his forehand, and this looks really nice. Just deep of the basket. And this is a must birdie right now if you want to have any hope.
Yeah, you want to put this one inside of Cam's drive. Looks like it's a little wide.
Does stay in bounds, but that's going to be a tester putt. Up.
Also looks like a good line from Cole there.
Oh, don't.
Oh,
almost rolled into the track, but it stays in bounds for him, and he's able to get a nice putt there. So that's a birdie for Cole. Well executed.
And he's smiling. He hadn't had the best round, but he's having fun on the lead card.
Absolutely. It's Jeremy self here as well. Another birdie on the card here for hole 16.
Yeah, Jeremy's stringing together some good holes and putting himself in a good scoring position most of the times. Not a lot of trouble.
And right here as well for his birdie putt. That'll do. Now Jared definitely needs this one. Have to go nuclear on the last 2 holes to maybe somehow challenge Cam for this first position, but Cam, pretty comfortable lead if we're honest.
Yeah, hole 18's...
Oh
no.
And
yeah,
that's
that'll
gotta be
pretty
it.
much... Yeah, that'll pretty much do it. If he could have made that, hole 18, there's enough trouble. But with 5 strokes, Cam has the ability to lay up twice on 18 and not have to worry about it.
Yeah, so hole 17 playing as our 3rd most difficult on the day. Why don't you tell us a little bit about it?
Yeah, another one that requires a demanding shot off the box. You want to throw a hyzer flip through this gap. And once again, throw it as long and as straight as you can. On this one, you can go a little bit left. Left is better than right. If you end up right, this is your only option. So if you end up straight or left, you can throw the big forehand around all of the trees in the short tee pad to hopefully get yourself a birdie.
And with the box again, knows that he's pretty much got it sealed up as long as he doesn't really blow up. To play smart, safe golf here, and that shot certainly matches that description.
Yep, right down the middle of the fairway. He'll have probably a fairway or a hybrid approach up to the basket, but he doesn't have to get aggressive for anything.
Jeremy going all the way with this turnover, and it's still pushing. What a shot from Jeremy Vaughan. That's one of the best I've seen on this hole, I feel like.
Yeah, that's probably the best shot on this hole of the tournament so far.
Got a guess on the fairway.
Yeah, that's going to put Jeremy in great position to score.
Absolutely. Cole is turning this one into a tree, it looks like. Yeah, that's a schmack.
Yep. And Jared's got to be thinking, get us close to the basket or close enough to have a chance at a throw in here.
Yeah, I mean, I think first place is out of reach, but trying to maintain position is definitely one. And not there. Cut roll, though, is putting him in a little bit. Oh, no.
Yeah, Jared's got a ton of power. So
yeah.
That's, for most players, it would just fizzle out when it hits the ground. But
yeah, his is going for a ride. Cole trying to throw a bit of a turnover, and I'm not sure what happened with that.
Me either. He probably is going to end up short and left of the gap he intended to be in.
Forehand is high, nose up, and brushed.
Yeah, Jared just having a tough round this round.
Yeah, second starting to feel like it might slip from him, depending on how well ace card's going.
Well, yeah, and he has to think about Jeremy. Jeremy's put himself in a good position. I'm not sure how far back he is of Jared, but he's got to be getting close.
Very true. Full shot here. Putt roll on the end of it, but gets him out into the open.
Got long jump putt there.
A of a difficult hole here so far for Jared. This needs to make something happen here. And oh, he catches some branches on that one, but he blasts through. Bit of a cut roll and gets out into the open in his own right. And here's Jeremy finally getting to play his second shot. I mean, it's right there in front of him to get this birdie. Let me tell you what, it was a rare birdie on this day. Probably for the tournament.
That's the best drive I've seen on this hole. I don't think you can really throw or play the hole better after that shot. That's a fantastically played hole from Jeremy.
Yeah, there were only 5 birdies on this hole for the whole tournament. Sean Portilla was the one to birdie it in round 2, and then round 1 we had 3 birdies: Chad Sherbert, James Hopkins, and yourself, Josh Coghill. Jeremy Vaughan can join that club.
We'll go in. Cole giving it a soft run there.
But here to just try to maintain position if you're Jared Neal. Up.
Just off to the right. Yep.
Him with the chance to just stay the par and maintain that lead he's got going for him. And again, Jeremy Vaughan is now starting to challenge for the tie for second at this point, I have to feel, because he's about to get a birdie here, and that was a bogey for Jared Neal. So yeah, the gap's starting to close.
Yeah, coming down into the last hole, 18. It's a great finishing hole. A lot of scoring separation on the hole, so it's going to be fun to see this battle for second place.
It is. Jeremy Vaughan, only birdie on the day, and one of very few for the whole event. That's going to, one stroke behind a tie for second all of a sudden.
Yeah, we got a battle. Originally, it was a battle for first place. Cam played a pretty solid round, so Cam's got this one locked up, I would assume. So we'll see how hole 18 goes. It's a very, very tough shot. You got the Mando tree to the right, parking lot OB to the right as well. But you want to throw, most players are going to throw fairway up to this spot here, and then the danger kicks in with all of this water by the basket.
Yeah, definitely a hole that will challenge our players to finish off their rounds. And Cam kind of comes into this one a little bit less stressed as he has solid lead. Jeremy Vaughan, though, has all to play for, knowing that he could tie for second or perhaps even take second solo, depending on how Jared plays the hole.
A little low from Jeremy's got to get up.
Get forward a nice bit there, so it still gives him a chance to approach for birdie.
Yeah, he'll be able to see the basket for his approach shot.
And says, whatever, I'm going for it. He knows he's got a nice lead. He's like, yeah, might as well just play the hole like I normally would. Gets it up there.
That was a great shot.
Absolutely. Do what Cole can do here. Or he wants to finish strong, and that looks like a beautiful shot.
Yep, that's perfect.
Absolutely. So far, the best shot off the tee. Maintain second. Here, that's a little high. It's through.
Yeah, great shot from Jared there.
All in a very similar area here, our whole card. So everyone did really well off the tee. Everyone has a chance to get a birdie here. Forehand out of Jeremy Vaughan's hands. It's looking like it's doing exactly what it needs to do.
Slow
Beautiful.
down.
Yeah, it does slow down. Well done.
Yeah, that puts a little bit of pressure on Jared whenever it's his shot. Cam, there's not a whole lot of pressure. He's just thinking keep it in bounds. That's all he's got to do is keep it in bounds.
Maybe a victory lap birdie here? Yeah.
Looking like it.
Guess so. Mine as well. It's kind of some pre-congratulations, kind of knowing who's going to wind up hoisting this trophy. Oh, and oh no. Needs to get back. It gets tangled up in that. Yeah. Is that OB considered?
Yeah,
Okay.
all that is OB.
Just making sure. I didn't know if there was like some land there in that tall grass, but that was all water. Yeah, that's a tough way to finish. And oh no, that is also a tough way to finish if you're Jared, because now that opens the door for Jeremy to tie things up, or maybe even worse.
Yeah, Jeremy's about 25 feet, I would think. Jared's got to run this.
It's the basket. Settles. Cole trying to finish off the round with a good putt. Falls out to the right.
Yeah, and this putt here from Jeremy is for the tie for second place.
It is. See if he can knock it down and share those honors with Jared Neal on the podium. And he connects. Well played round from Jeremy Vaughan. 7 down. One of the best rounds on the day. And he does indeed get that tied second place. Now this picturesque moment for Cam to finish off the tournament with a birdie.
Yeah, nice win for Cam. Played 2 solid rounds, kind of slipped up a little bit in the second round. Was able to come out in the last round and get the job done.
Yeah, he came into the day 5 strokes behind the leader, Jared Neal, and then winds up coming up and winning it by 7. So a beautiful round from Cam. Again, to be expected, a world-class player in the Southeast region. Gets himself another title. See the rest of the finishings here going on through. It's been an honor working with you, Josh Coghill, here on the 6th Annual Weapons of Construction, brought to you by Dynamic Disc. Another great time working with all the folks over at Soblue Productions, particularly Andy Burns, who putting in all the hard work editing and filming. So shout out to him. And again, Josh, thanks for being here with me.
Yeah, thank you. I enjoyed it.
Absolutely. Catch you next time here at Soblue Productions.